Hi guys, it's Nicholas here with another video on Doctor Who Series 12, and it's my birthday today. So yes, happy birthday to me and all that. Just a quick one before we get into the video. Here's me on the day I was born. Oh, don't I look cute? And here's me randomly with a crocodile. You know, as you do. You know, I'm not Bear Grylls or something. And just another one. Here's me in my school uniform. Oh, don't I look cute? And now, where has that hair gone? We don't care where the hair has dared to go. I am 44 years old today. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? Facial furniture and volume, that's what we need. That's what we need. Praxeus, yeah. Right, I hope this is good. Sorry, a bit of a camera adjustment. This has got to be good. Sorry.
7 billion. 7 billion lives.
That's us. We're on planet Earth.
And connected.
I'm not going to let this video be half an hour. Just be mindful.
To the edge of the atmosphere.
Oh, space. Jamila! Built parts. Hong Kong. That's where we are right now.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right.
That's me and Jamila.
Ryan's getting a lot of into a lot of females, isn't he? Lately, he likes the ladies, and I can't fault the fella. I mean, apparently he's meant to be leaving pretty soon.
Birds are falling out of the sky. Trying to find out the reason.
Right, apparently he's leaving soon, and I think the reason he will be leaving is that he's going to find himself a lady.
No. But someone's found out there was
The
a
lady who's
this
talking in
morning.
an American accent, wearing a Brazilian shirt, but every now and again her English accent pops out, so it's obviously not an American actress.
So
Yeah, well, hi there, my name is Lee, you're right, cock.
Did the ESA send you?
Jesus Christ. Geezer in a...
What's he doing here? Are you Esther Breen?
Are you my mummy?
I've been checking the
Few minutes, well, probably about 10 minutes in now, and it's good, it's atmospheric, it's good. I like the way, excuse me, I like the way that they're actually
Do you want to find her?
getting in there. No pissing about, they're actually just getting straight in with the story, and a body in a morgue lying there with a blanket over it in Doctor Who
To me, that's not her.
means reanimation, I'm guessing. Is that body... Oh dear, it's your mate with stuff on your face.
Jamila.
Oh, it gave me goosebumps. The effects of the...
different continents.
Well, I'm just calling them scabs going up the person and going down, and the noise. Oh, give me goosebumps, man. That's oh, you can imagine. I mean, that gave me the heebie-jeebies. So I can imagine what kids are actually seeing, because that. Oh man, chills. Horrible. The action is really good. I wonder. Now this is just. I'm just thinking, an astronaut tied up to technology. The masks. I don't know. When after the last episode about the all time closing in and stuff like that.
Never believe anything he said.
I don't know. It's just the astronaut thing.
Scan this building for life signals before I sent you here, so why didn't these register? Doctor, could be the suit blocking the scan.
Oh man. I'm beginning to...
The breathing apparatus off to see the base.
No, you probably won't, because they're glued on. Are you my mummy?
I'm the backup. Adam Lang.
I don't know. After the last episode.
Famous missing British astronaut. Glad you're safe. How you feeling?
After the last episode, I think anything could happen about now, to be honest with you.
Focus too much on that cat.
Anything,
I'll introduce you to Gabriella.
it's a new thing, man. We can never predict.
Graham?
Ryan, can you just dissect this bird? You must be doing it at school. I ain't being funny, but I didn't do it at school. And I'm 44. An alien pathogen in Hong Kong that's spreading. It's a very topical episode, isn't it? Oh, so they're gay, yeah. They're husband and wife, husband and husband. Not an issue, but once again, come on, Doctor Who, man. We know. We don't have to have it in every episode, man. That's my only issue. You don't. I'm all for Doctor Who giving stories about facts, and it is, you know. But now we're getting a story about destroying the planet with plastics. And this that I'm watching now is a result. If we keep polluting the oceans and what have you with plastics, this is what's going to happen. This is another story of
the bird's natural enzymes are doing.
basically the news.
Planet Earth. So clever.
Oh, here we go.
Got even more answers from you than we did from experimenting on Adam. We call the infection Praxeus. Trust me, it's smart, it's relentless.
So who's
It
she?
knows you're onto it.
Oh, I'm a sucker for a scientist.
Where did she just go?
Ocean currents trap pollution. There are 5 major gyres on Earth right now.
It is a
Praxeus
pollution
is a
episode.
transit to plastic. It's built a whole environment here from the plastic. A world of pure Praxeus. This is where it all started.
It's an environmental episode.
Transporting the bacteria around.
Leaving laboratory.
To use Earth as a petri dish, destroying one race to save the remnants of your own. But this down here, this environment, it wasn't deliberate.
There better be a good ending.
We lost control of the shuttle.
Dials on, full
I
clockwise.
said anti-clockwise.
Just testing. We're going fuel cells loaded with
I thought it was alright this episode, but I think it's a bit of save the planet propaganda, to be honest with you. Everybody knows how to use the ship. Everybody knows how to do something. Ryan knows how to do an autopsy on a bird. You know what I mean? It's
Gold stars for my apprentice engineers. What is actually happening?
I'm not convinced with this episode so far. There's not a lot of time left.
Dispersing lives, separate and connected, from the edge of the atmosphere to the depths of the ocean.
Okay, so episode over. Just a few quick thoughts. I wasn't particularly a fan. There's a flip side to this. It's like a 50p piece, or you know, it's a two-sided coin. On the head side of the episode, I didn't like it much. I thought the action scenes at the beginning were pretty fantastic, but the episode itself, the story it told, it was basically another episode of what you must do this to save the planet. About the way things are going on in the news, pretty much. And yes, I agree that things need to be done and things need to be sorted, and I agree with that. But I don't want to say I want a good story, and I don't think I got a good story this week, unfortunately. You've gone from one extreme to the other. It's past few episodes have been pretty hard and pretty gritty and pretty good. This particular episode, I can't say I enjoyed it. I found myself going, okay, is it going to end yet? Is it nearly finished? That's what I found myself doing, unfortunately, during this episode. Character-wise, I thought that the characters are getting a little bit too familiar with the character. It seems like the supporting cast, the companions, if you like, are overtaking the character of the Doctor, in my opinion. The Doctor's always been the one that does it, solves it, all on her own. It seems like the Doctor can't do anything without having the companions to sort of help them out. But over the course of since back to day one, the Doctor's always been the one that saves the day. The companions are the companions are saving the day. Pretty much so far. It sort of reminds me, going back to Time Clash, that Comic Relief episode or whatever it was, where Peter Davidson and David Tennant, Time Crash was it, and David Tennant even turned around and said, "Oh, you could save the universe with a kettle and a piece of string," or something along those lines. Now, it seems like the Doctor needs every bit of help that she can get. Well, it was prominent in this particular episode. I wasn't a fan. Like I said earlier on in my video, it seems like Ryan's exit, which I think has already been filmed, but because of his film, you can see it online anyway. He's signed up to a new American TV show. He's doing the circuit when it comes to cons, like comic cons and what have you. It seems like he'll probably be leaving, and I can see in this story, the past few stories actually, I think Ryan's exit is going to be due to the fact that he's going to be meeting a woman. Yaz, I can see her actually probably leaving too, and I think the reason she leaves is because I think the Doctor's letting her do too much. So I think that her exit may be due to possibly death. I'm sorry to say that, but I think that's how it's going to be going at the moment. But she's not. There's no rumours about her actually leaving. Tosin Cole is actually signed up, like I said, for another TV show. I think it was Dr. Freedom that turned around and said there's no way with the shooting schedules that he can't. It would be pretty much impossible. It's possible, but most likely impossible that he can film the two. I just think, going back to this episode, it was more like an advert for the peace. What was it? Greenpeace. I think it was more like, come on, let's start doing more about saving the planet and what have you, than an episode of Doctor Who. But I can understand why they did it. I'm not overly negative about it in that respect. I can understand because the planet does need looking after. And it sounds a bit arrogant from what I'm going to say now. And I don't mean to upset people, but it's going to be several generations before things happen. And it's not really going to bother me as much, and that's going to upset people. It's not going to upset my family, my nephews and nieces who I'm with now. But yes, future generations, it will affect all the plastics that are in the ocean, and you see some horrific things on the news. But do I want a kind of complete entire episode of my favourite TV show donated to that fact? No, I don't. Send the message over, and I don't know. I just think it was well written, and you can. I keep saying it. You can understand why the message needs to be put out there, but making an entire episode on it, we didn't need it. We didn't need that episode. We have it. We see it on the news on a daily, monthly, yearly basis. We don't need an entire episode based on the fact that the plastics are overtaking the world and animals are being affected, which, as we saw, we don't need it, in my opinion. Now, this is purely just my opinion, and please slate me if you want, but I'm talking about a TV show. Do we need this particular type of episode? No. I want a Doctor Who episode, if that's okay with everybody. If I had to break this episode, the first of it, the action scenes in it, the first like 5 or 10 minutes were great. It was like, good, like, what's going on here? And then we got the revelation of what it was all about and the moral of the story, if you like Aesop's fables. The moral of the story is save the planet and stop using electrics and chucking it in the sea and stuff like that. But no, I have to give this episode, unfortunately, I'm going to give it probably a 3, maybe 4 out of 10. It wasn't the best, didn't really enjoy it, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, what do you guys think? Comment below, let's have a chat about it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is just my opinion, and it's the Nivs out on his 44th birthday party video. I'm not having a party, obviously. Got a beverage though. I like beer, I do. Take it better on your birthday. Take it easy, guys. Poor episode.